Hello, hello, beautiful people. I just want to say welcome, 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 welcome to this webinar, How to Have It All in Your 20s. Of course, some persons requested this because I did it before and when I was in Lisbon a week ago. Anyway. And so they asked me to do it again because they wanted to catch all the information once more. So I'm doing it again. I'm here in Liverpool. So yeah, every time I'm on here, it's a different location. I know. But that's all a part of having it all in your 20s. And so I just want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. Of course, you heard the music in the background. That's me like dancing, getting my vibe on before I come to talk to you guys to ensure that I am giving you my full force of my positive energy. Okay. So, of course, I want to say welcome again to all the people who are here. For all the people who are watching the replay, I want to say welcome to you too. There is lots of love here from me to you. And I want to say to all the people who joined in live that I do have a special bonus for you because you joined in live. Now, the persons who are catching the replay, you won't get that bonus, but you will get other bonuses. Don't worry. So just stick around for the close to the end where I will give you those bonuses, and there will also be a section in the webinar where I will tell you about my special 8-week masterclass. That's where you and me and a group of fabulous women just like us get to work together for 8 weeks to figure out how can we live on purpose, live with love and passion and romance. How can we have the dream career that we want, the finances that we want, the travel that we want, everything. It comprises of everything. So stick around for that. That's going to be somewhere in the middle of the presentation as well. So stay tuned. For all the people who are new, I mean, well, you don't know my story because you're new. So I'm going to just tell you a bit about me and why I am here and why I'm able to teach you this thing or these things. For the persons who know me already, well, I guess you'll just have to stick around and listen more and even get to know me even more. So, I am Shaniel Stewart. My code name is Miss Inspirer, as you see from my branding. And the reason I chose Miss Inspirer is because I've always wanted to be somebody who inspires others and shows other people how to live life unapologetically and to really live a full life. So, my own journey, as you know, many people's journey starts with something bad happening or some moment of revelation. And for me, that moment was when I was 15 and my mom passed away. And that for me was a very big turning point in my life. And at 15, I decided that I was going to live. Like I said YOLO before Drake said YOLO. I was like, you only get one life that you're sure about. And so I'm going to make sure that I live it to the fullest. And after that, I made sure I was volunteering everywhere. I was helping children with disabilities for like 5 years. I was working at 15. I started doing that. I was planning camps for other teenagers, other young people. People were like in their 20s were coming to the camps. And it was just a beautiful, beautiful experience for me. And at 18, I decided I was going to become a social worker because I wanted to help people really live. And the way I saw myself growing, I wanted to teach that to other people as well. And I have worked with over 600 people, 18 to 29 years of age. So it's perfect for you. You're in that age bracket. And I've worked with them, helping them to find out what the heck do they want to do with their life and how can they actually achieve it. And I myself, I am an ambassador for this because I have been doing it. As I share many times in the past year and a half alone, I've been to 11 countries. 11 countries. And that is so possible for you. I mean, I grew up in Jamaica. Both parents were teachers, then one passed away. So I had a single parent household, and I have a little sister, and it's just that one parent. And for me, I have been able to move past that story of where I'm coming from and look at where I am today. I am an entrepreneur. I have my own company, the Motivation and Relaxation Company Limited. I'm a life coach, I'm a motivational speaker. I also I worked with so many people in the business industry and also in personal development, and it's something that I truly am passionate about and I love. And that's why I'm so excited to do this webinar again, because I want every single woman who is in her 20s to know that you can actually have it all before your 30th birthday, okay? You want to have the dream career, you want to have the money, the romance, the travel. It's all possible before your 30th birthday. Unless your birthday is tomorrow, or your birthday is like, yeah, if your birthday is tomorrow, then 30, by your 31st, we can still work on it. By before 35, you'll get there. So if you're 29 or heading up to that 30, you can still stick around because the information is still very valuable for you before you hit 35. So again, I just want to say welcome, and that's just a bit about me in terms of, so you know about my history, my past, how I came to be on this journey in terms of relationship wise. Of course, many persons, you see my newsletter, my posts, my lovely Italian hunk. Yeah, and we travel around together. And so that's something as well, having a partner who supports what you do and you guys can share and build your empire together. I know we all see Beyonce and Jay-Z, and we all think that, if only that could be me. But hey, it can actually be you, and there's nothing that can stop that. Only you can stop that. So if that's something you want, it's there for you. With dream career, helping people, changing the world, traveling around the world, changing lives, it's all possible. And I'm going to teach you how to do that today. So stay tuned. Okay, so now that you know a bit about me and you know why we're here, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to just share my screen with you now. 1 second. Wait. I'm making sure that, no, for the, like, seriously, I am not a fan of being boring at all. So for those who, you know, I use Prezi when I'm doing these webinars because I do not want to cause people to fall asleep. And so the Prezi keeps you in, like, engaged, you know, like it's zooming in and out and popping in and popping out. And so I use Prezi. So I'm just connecting my Prezi here so you can see. The name of the Prezi is The Dream Life. So, yes. Okay. Okay, wait. 1 second. Technical difficulties. These things do happen. Do happen. It's supposed to be this one. Yeah. Awesome. So here is my Dream Life Prezi. Are you ready? Are you ready to rumble? Close this thing off. Just let me double check, make sure you're seeing the right screen because I don't want to have anybody not seeing this. All right. So before we start, let me zoom out so you can see it clearly, 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 clearly. All right. So here we have the title of this presentation, Having It All in Your 20s. And here I have my little helicopter because, of course, a part of having it all, you always think of the private jet. And maybe that's not for you anyway, but whatever that is for you, whatever having it all means for you, just imagine it being in this picture here. I have here this high-rise buildings, you know, the city life, the penthouse suite. Yes, it doesn't have, and here you see the little private helicopter pad on top of this building here. Now, it doesn't have to be that's what having it all means for you. Have it nature in the mountains with the snow or something. Whatever it is for you, you can have it all, and these tips are going to help you. So, firstly, the first step and the most important step is the foundation. And I can't enough. It is knowing who you are, understanding your desires, and knowing your purpose. Because when you know this, everything else becomes so easy. When you know why you are on this planet, or whatever purpose you have given yourself on this planet, when you know what you really want and who you are, there is nothing that can stop you. There is nothing that can hold you back. So, first thing. I have three key points here that can teach you how to figure out who you are, what are your desires, and what is your purpose. And the first one is looking at the things you like to do now and the things you liked to do back in the 90s. Yeah. So some of you are 90s babies, you were born in the 90s. Some of you were born in the 80s, but still, in the 90s, we were all children. So what did you love to do then? I can say I loved to put on my mother's shoes and her handbag and get dressed up. And I loved to play like teacher and everything. And all of that contributes partially now to who I am as a young woman and who I am as a person. So think back to the things you liked to do. Did you like, were you the leader of your friends? Were you the one that was always playing dressed up with the dolls? Were you the one who you were the one that played with the guys, like you were always the competitive one? Or were you the one who was the nurturer? Did you take care of your little siblings or your pets or your fake make believe like animals or pets or something? Were you the nurturer? Who were you? What were the things that you liked to do? And then I want you to write that down. Okay, give you time to write it down. Think about it. What did you like to do? Now I want you to think about what you like to do now. Are you somebody who likes going out with friends? Do you prefer to stay home? Are you the person who is like 24/7 on Facebook, on the internet? Are you somebody who likes to cook? Yeah, do you like to cook or dance, go out partying, or are you the one who is like the advocate, like diplomatic and like fighting for the rights of others? Whatever it is that you like to do now, write that down. Because the things you liked to do as a child and the things you like to do now help to form who you are, your identity. It helps to contribute to what your desires are and your purpose. So now the next step is looking at the things you are good at. Now, why is this important? Let me tell you. I love to sing, but I am not a singer at all. And that is why it's important to look at the things you are good at. Because just because you like to do something, but if you're not good at it, you may have a bit of a challenge. It doesn't mean that you can't do it, it just means you will have extra work. But it's important to know whether you're good at it or not, because then you'll know, do you have to do that extra work or will you have things a bit easier? So the second step I want you to do is think about the things you are good at. So for me, I've always been good at speaking, I've always been good at like talking to people, and this is a part of my own journey. And this is a part of why I'm a motivational speaker and a life coach, because I am very good at talking, articulating, and helping people as well. And so the third step is to take the time to connect with source for guidance. So for me, I'm Christian, so I look to Christ and God. But for you, maybe you like Allah, maybe you are talking about the universe or your higher self, maybe Buddha, whatever that source is for you, you choose. Maybe your source is yourself, your higher self, whatever it is, you choose. And you take the time to connect with that source. Find out, how can I be of service? How can I use the things that I like to do and the things that I'm good at to help make this world a better place? Because here's the thing, if you're going to help make the world a better place, your job is already 20% complete, because there are people who want the service that you have. Let me give you an example of somebody we all know, Beyonce. She sings, she's good at it, and she likes it. And she makes people feel energized and fun, feel a feeling of fun, and feel, some women feel sexy, like bootylicious and all these things because of the music that she produces. So she does actually change the world with what she does. And so I want you to know that it doesn't matter what your talent is. If it is that you are a talker, if it is that you are a painter, a singer, a dancer, a cook, whatever it is, if you are the person who is the disciplinarian, the advocate, the teacher, whatever it is that you are good at, the fashionista, you can contribute to changing the world. So connect with source and find out, how can you take the things that you like to do and the things that you're good at to help make the world a better place. Okay, so that's the first part, that's the foundation. The second step is getting rid of the fears and stepping into the fears. Yeah, I put that there. Roar, 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 roar. Getting away from the fears and into the fears is like a pun. I kind of created it to make it sound like fears, fears. So, fear is actually false evidence appearing real. FEAR. False evidence appearing real. When you're afraid of something, it feels so real. It's like that thing is so dangerous. It's gonna hurt you. Or if you're afraid of criticism, you're afraid of failure, you're afraid that you're not good enough, whatever the fear is, it feels so true because it's false evidence appearing real. And so I want you to remember that you have control over your thoughts. You can choose to think and to be and to do whatever it is that you desire to do. Fear is only false evidence appearing real. And once we are able to get past that, we can step into that fierceness, right? Another part of that is making the decision that no matter what, if you decide that you are going to be successful no matter what, fears have to step aside because you decided that no matter what. I don't know if you've ever been on a roller coaster and you're already in the seat, they already have you strapped in, there's no turning back, you're going on that ride, and it's scary as hell. But because you're strapped in, you can't turn back. No matter what, this thing is going, you just gotta stick it out. And that's the kind of thing you have to do with the fears. It's scary. The ride is like, oh my God, like, how can I manage? But no matter what, you stay in that seat, you close your eyes, you clench your fist, you clench your teeth, you scream if you have to, whatever you have to do. But at the end of the day, you come out at the end of that roller coaster and you're like, oh my gosh, I did it. I'm never doing it again. But at least you know you made it over that obstacle, right? So that's the important part, making it a no matter what. Another part of becoming fierce is self love daily. And trust me, it takes practice. Because when you're afraid, you have to tell yourself that you're not afraid, and you have to give yourself that self love until your subconscious mind believes that you are what you're telling it that you are, and until your subconscious mind sees no fear. So you can use mantras. So whether it's writing on your mirror or posting it on your post-its on your door, on your wall, I am beautiful, I am fierce, I am fun, I am confident. Use this I am term with positive words to reinforce good things about yourself, and do that daily. It takes practice. So I am beautiful, I am bold, I am smart, I am confident, I have love, I am worthy, I'm spectacular, I'm gorgeous, I'm fabulous. Like, use all these mantras. I am deserving, I am worthy. Just use all these mantras daily. You're walking, somebody pisses you off, you just take a deep breath. I am beautiful. I am worthy. It sounds crazy, but trust me, this stuff works. It works. It really does work. And the next thing is support and self care. Now, many people think that you cannot have it all, and that's rubbish. But here's the trick: no one who has it all does it all. Let me say that again to let you understand. No one who has it all does it all. Believe me when I tell you that Donald Trump and Oprah have the same amount of hours in a day that you and I have. But no one who has it all does it all. There's something about support and self-care. So whether it's spirituality, having that support of your source or your maker, your creator, or having the support of a mentor or a coach, a life coach or a mentor, somebody to help you through with the emotional pieces and help to guide you to getting to that place quicker than you would if you were to go through 15 years of searching on your own. Support of a team, whether it's like your family members or your friends or your partner, or it could be a group of like-minded people. right? Like minded people, that's very important. It's said that we are the sum of the five people we spend time the most. So think about who those five people are and find out if they're reflecting the person who you decide that you really want to become. Support, you can also get them from videos, books, and also just pampering yourself. If you like to go for a walk early in the morning or late at night, go for your walks. Or if you like riding your bicycle, or if you like eating healthy, exercising, yoga, pilates, going to the spa, getting a massage, doing your nails, getting your hair done by a professional, whatever it is. Like for me, I have always been the person who did my hair myself, but sometimes taking care of yourself is going to that professional and just sitting down in their chair and having them take care of you, right? So that helps you to feel fierce. So again, the steps are remembering that fear is just false evidence appearing real, and you just make the decision that no matter what, you're going to get to your goal, and you make that step. Also, you have that self love daily mantras: I can, I am, I will, I choose, I enjoy, I love, I deserve. Also, having that support and self care, whether it's a team or it's a mentor or a coach. Like if you're a business person, having a virtual assistant or an accountant, whatever it is, having that team or a housekeeper, whatever it is. The next step of having it all is the money mastery and the success mindset. Or here it's written mindset mastery and attracting money and success. It's the same. And why this is important is because money, the money is a tool that we use to get the things that we desire. If you want to travel and see the world and have a nice cultured experience, you need money to buy the ticket. If you want to be healthy and go to the gym and eat healthy food and organic this and organic that, honey, it takes money. Okay? You need money to do that too. So, in terms of having it all, you want to have a nice wedding or something, yeah, that takes money. You want to have kids and a family and a company, all of that takes money. And so, another part of having it all is working on your money story. And the reason we call it the money story is because as kids, we grow up hearing our parents, our families, the news, the government, people around us talking about there's not enough, or we have to pinch the dollar, or whatever the money story is. And we as children, we adapt that, but it's not our truth. It's not our truth. It's what we were told by someone else for 20 something years, and we took it as our truth. So your money story is getting past that and getting into your own truth about money. What does money really mean for you, and not what your mother created money to mean for you, or what your father or your uncles or your grandparents created money to mean for you. And so, one of my favorite mentors and coaches, Mr. Gary, he always says it's all between the temples. And if you look, take your two index fingers, and I want you to place one on each side of your head on the temple. And I want you now to just think about what is between these fingers, or try to look up to see if you can see, look into your head to see what's between these temples. And the beautiful thing that is there is the all powerful human mind. It's your mind. Money, success, it all comes to you because of what you think. What you think about, you bring about. And that's something that's found in the law of attraction. If you read like the book Think and Grow Rich, or if you read The Science of Getting Rich, or if you listen to Oprah, and hey, Oprah is a billionaire, right? But what we think about, we bring about. Another one, what Napoleon Hill wrote in Think and Grow Rich, and even in the law of success, the law of success, hear that success, you hear that word? What the mind can conceive, it can achieve, right? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful statement right there. And another thing is, if you're more from the religious side and you don't really like the law of attraction things, it's in the Bible as well. In the Bible it says, as a man thinketh, so is he. So what are you thinking about? What are your thoughts? This is something that is important as well. And I can give you another example of the Wright brothers. Today, when we look into the sky, we see airplanes like all the time. But there was a time when these men, the Wright brothers, were seen as lunatics because they thought they could put human beings in a piece of metal and fly them across the world. But today it's possible. Why? Because their mind conceived it and they achieved it. And now today we believe that it's possible. Another person is Edison. Like when we look at the light switch, we just flip a switch on, we step into a room, and we do it without even realizing how intricate this thing is and how interesting and how scary it was just a couple years ago when people thought that this was some magical things, right? He thought it was possible and he made it work. We are our only limitation. We are the only thing that is stopping us from being successful and having the wealth that we desire and that we deserve. In terms of the whole thing with the light switch, my father always tells me this story of this man from the rural area who went to the city and he saw a street light and he thought it was the moon on a stick. And he went back to his community and said, I saw a moon on a stick. I saw a moon on a stick. So it just shows that the mind is the only thing that can limit us. The way we think about things is the only thing that can stop us from really being successful. Now, this one, as you see, I have much more points on this because it is something that is very dear to my heart. I've had so many successes and wins and so many challenges and trials as well. And it is something that I am very passionate about teaching other women about because we give up so easily, you know? So the next part here I put in red for a reason is make it a non negotiable. When we have this thing that, I want to travel the world, but I want to go to India and Japan and China. But if I can just go to Miami, it's fine. Or, I want to go to Hawaii, but it's okay. If I can't go, it's fine. I understand. And that's why you don't go because it's not a non negotiable. In another word for non negotiable is must. It must be a must. I must have this. I must do this. And when something is a must for you, it has to happen. And that's why it's a non negotiable. I can give you two examples from my life. And one was when I made $15,000 at the age of 18 to fund my traveling to Canada. So I wanted to go to Canada on this exchange program, but you needed to have $15,000 to prove to them that you can get the visa to go and to study there. And so I decided to apply for a scholarship. So the first time I applied, I was told that that school only accepts one person. And of course, it's very competitive because people from all over the world are applying for this program and applying for this scholarship. And so immediately I was like, I'm not taking no for an answer. I'm going to Canada and I'm not paying for it. I'm going to get this $15,000 and I'm going. And believe me when I said I went immediately and I started filling out the forms for the other school and I submitted everything and I got an email saying, congratulations, you have been given the Emerging Leaders of the Americas Program Scholarship. So not only did I get the $15,000 that I wanted, but I also got an award for being an emerging leader of the Americas. So that includes North America and South America. Ooh, cool program, right? And so that was me at age 18 getting that award. And that was because when the first sign of failure or apparent failure came up when they told me they only take one person, I didn't accept that. I told myself I was going and nothing was going to stop me. And I made it happen. And that is how you get success. You don't give up. Don't forget to persevere. Sometimes the appearance of failure is a test to see how much you really want it. The appearance of failure is a test to see if it's a non negotiable or if you're just going to chicken out and say, I'll settle for something less, right? Another example was me getting my first full time job before I even had a degree. And this was me going in the interview against people who had master's degrees and international degrees and everything. And this was me. I didn't even have a degree or I didn't even graduate. I just had my high school diploma. And so I was on the way to the beach going to with my friends to see this waterfall in Jamaica. And on the bus, somebody calls me and says, Chanel, there's a job in the paper that looks like something you would like and you would be good at. And I was like, Okay, thanks for telling me. And then I called my father and said, Daddy, can you buy the newspaper for me, please? Somebody told me they saw a job in there that looks like something I would like. And there I was. I went to the beach, the waterfall, and everything, in the river running to the sea, and I just had a really good time with my friends. And when I got home, I looked in the paper and I saw the job post, and I was like, huh, I'm getting this job. Remember, I didn't have a degree, I was unqualified. People with master's degrees were applying for this, way more experienced than I had were applying for this. And I looked at the job and I was like, I'm getting this job. And I went and I wrote my resume, and I imagined them and I visualized them and I pictured them opening my resume and reading it, and I pictured them calling me and telling me that I'm to come for an interview. And I went out and I even bought shoes and clothes, like interview clothes. And I was like, I know this is what I'm going to wear. And I went and I made my hair appointment for how I was going to do my hair for the appointment for the interview, when the interview was going to come, even though I did not know when the interview was going to be. But I made all the preparations because I told myself it was a non-negotiable. That was my job. And one day again, I was just relaxing, lying down in the park in the grass with my towel spread, just relaxing. And there came this phone call. Hi, Chanel, we have an interview for you and we'd like to see you on Saturday, whatever day. And I was like, okay, no problem, I'm available. And I just went. The day I had my stuff already prepared, my shoes, my clothes. They say luck is when opportunity meets preparation. And I was very well prepared, and there came the opportunity. And I went in that interview and I wowed them. And when I was finished, the lady said to me, do you have any questions? And I said, very boldly, when do I start? Now, imagine this young lady who doesn't even have a degree, who has no qualifications, is going to ask the director of this organization, when does she start? But believe me, it worked. And I worked for that organization for 2 years until I decided I wanted to move to something else. And this is what I want you to know, that when you're doing things that you love, going to the beach, hanging out with your friends, lying out in the grass, but when you also make the preparation and do the things that you are supposed to do, get your resume ready, get your shoes ready, get your clothes ready, have your hair ready, always be prepared. The opportunity knocks and you can just say yes immediately. And that is when success and wealth come to you. Okay? So those are just two examples from me. But remember, you have to persevere, because if I had thought that I don't have a master's, I don't have these things, they won't hire me, I would have looked at that appearance of failure and I would not have gotten the job. If I had looked at the first school telling me they only took one person and said, okay, I'll I'll try next year, I wouldn't have gotten $15,000 at age 18, and also be able to save $5,000 out of that $15,000 to take home back to my own country to spend and to save and to help me to travel around the world after that. So this is something I want you to know, that persevering, making it a non-negotiable, changing your mindset, thinking, conceiving it, believing it, and achieving it are all possible for you, okay? In your 20s as well. Wow! Now this one here is something that many people are single. Maybe you're single and you're happy you're single. Maybe you're in a relationship and you're happy that you're in a relationship. Maybe you're single and you hate being single and you want a relationship so badly. Or maybe you're in a relationship and you're like, oh my God, I cannot stand it here. I need to move on. But love and romance is something that is important for every 20 something to truly have it all. And my one of my mentors from Jamaica, Dr. Lakim Simaj, he once said to me that flies attract filth. No, I said this to my partner and he was like, that's so mean. And when Dr. Lakim Simaj said it in the room, couple ladies did get offended. But what he means, or what it means, is that you attract what you are, right? So if you realize that you're attracting all these guys who are like distant, Maybe you're being needy and so you attract all the guys who seem detached. But if you're confident and independent, maybe you attract a man that values you just as much as you value yourself. So the fly will only go to what is attractable or attracting for him or it. And it's the same with the guy. You'll attract the guy based on what essence you give off. If you are someone who walks around with like barely any clothes on, listen, I am all for freedom of expression. But when a guy comes to you and all he wants from you is sex, then you have to think again about the fly attracting filth. How were you presenting yourself? And why is it that these guys come to you all the time? So I'm not saying that you should not express yourself. I'm just saying that flies attract filth. And so if you're presenting yourself in a particular way, you will attract that result. If you present yourself as someone who is needy and always, please, can you do this for me? Can you come with me? Oh gosh, I'm so please. If you're that kind of person, you attract that kind of guy. If you are the damsel in distress, you will attract that guy who feels he has to save you. You know what I mean? So whatever it is that you are giving off, you are going to attract what is in line with that. If you are the woman who loves herself 100%, you will only attract a man who can do nothing more than love you as well. So the first step is to love yourself. Love you and value you first, right? If you're in a relationship already and you need a bit of spice, again, you have to love you first. First, because when you look in the mirror and you feel beautiful and you see yourself as beautiful, you attract that. The man in your relationship cannot help but see you as desirable and beautiful. When you see yourself as, I'm not pretty enough and I don't feel sexy, or I don't want to comb my hair, I don't want to have a shower, I don't want to brush my teeth, whatever the problem is, don't be surprised when the guy reacts in the same way. When he doesn't take a shower, when he doesn't dress for you, when he doesn't put out that extra spunk to make you think he's sexy. You have to value and love you first before you can expect anyone else to value and love you. And so I'm going to give you an example of my past relationship and my current relationship. So in the past, I was scared, always thinking about what people would say. And so because of that, I was afraid to come out of the relationship because I thought people would say, why did you break up with him? Why don't you stay with him? Blah, blah, blah. And so I let my own fears stop me, and my own insecurity about what other people would think stop me from loving me enough to do what was right for me. Fast forward a couple of years after, when I finally broke up with that person, I started to just be so in love with me. I was taking care of myself. I was traveling. I was writing in my journals. I was like meditating and doing yoga and Pilates, and I was eating healthy. I was like a semi vegetarian. My hair was growing. I was growing my hair out. I had like this big afro. I was growing my hair out, and I was just taking care of me. And there came my Prince Charming. I didn't even notice that he was there because I was so busy loving me. And that's the thing. When you love you enough and take care of you enough, the right person will fall in line. When you are doing what you are meant to do and living on purpose and following your dreams, the right person will follow and will fall in place in your life. So I just want to give you a tip here. Stop worrying about what you're going to do at 30 if you're unmarried or childless. That's if you don't have children as yet. It's 2015, okay? Technology will keep our eggs fresh, all right? So focus on you, honey. Focus on yourself. Focus on being the best woman you can be, the best version of yourself, and the man will show up. I guarantee you the man will show up. So, we're going to take a bit of a pause to talk about my group program because these are just some of the topics I cover in my group program. It's 8 weeks. But what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take you from this page. Yeah, I'm going to take you from this page to my masterclass page so you can actually see that. All right, one second here. Great. Um, So here is my masterclass page. Let me just make sure that's what you're seeing. One second. Of course, you know how it goes again with the webinar masterclass. Awesome. So here's the masterclass page. So now this masterclass is an 8-week intensive program for just a small group of women. It's me and you and the rest of the women in the group. Every week we have these modules that come out that teach you how to really have it all and how to live your dream life. Apart from that video that teaches that video lecture, you also get the module itself where you have to do the worksheets, get the clarity, like do the journaling, do the vision boards, do all the things that I recommend that will take you from the place you are now to actually living in the space of that woman who is living the dream life. It also covers a weekly audio recording, audio live call where you guys get to call in and talk to me live. You can ask me all your questions that you have about your love life, the problems, the the challenges in the career, how to attract that job, how to get that money, how to travel, whatever it is. We cover that as well. But that's not all. You also get 2 bonus orientation audios where I'm preparing you for this program, where you can start working on scheduling, get your schedule, your calendar, cleaning out your closet. Because in order to attract new things to you, it's about making space for those new things. So the bonus orientation audios covers all of that. The orientation module also deals with that. You get live Q&A calls, and you also get audio recordings of every single call that we do that you can download. You can take it with you on your phone, on your MP3 player, on your iPod, whatever it is, and listen to that so that you're always having that self development with you no matter what. You also get, remember, I said before that you are the sum of the 5 people you spend time with the most. Now, maybe your current group of friends are not what you would hope they would be, and maybe their goals are not the same as the goals that you have. But this is your chance to be in a VIP group with like minded women. This is an exclusive group only for the women in this masterclass. And you get to have sisters from all across the world who are doing big things, who you can talk to and feel that bond, that community with, and get that support. Another thing is you get a mastermind or an accountability partner. So somebody from the group will be assigned to you, and you guys can meet up if you're in the same country, if you're in the same location. I'll try to make sure it's as close as possible, time zone wise or location wise. You guys can meet up, go for, like, be accountable to each other, help each other to make sure you're staying on path, right? You also get a welcome packet, which is where I get to know you even more, because I have a special bonus for everyone in this program, which I'm going to tell you how the welcome packet helps that. And I also give you my key to success resource list, which is everything I have used since I was 15, every book, every video, everything that has really transformed my life. You get that from me, my key to success resource list. Now, remember that welcome packet I was telling you about? Everyone gets a free one-on-one private complimentary coaching session with me. You heard me? That's free in your package here. It's one-on-one, me and you alone, in a session where I can work with you to get rid of whatever challenges is you're facing. You pick the one thing that's bugging you the most, and we work on it, whether it's your career, whether it's the money, whether it's the relationship, whether it's the traveling, whether it's the being of service in the world, knowing yourself, loving yourself, the confidence, whatever it is, getting rid of the fears. Me and you, one-on-one, private session, complimentary coaching session when you enroll today, right? So this will not only help you fast track your progress, but it will also help you to really get that support that you need, okay? Because with 8 modules, videos, worksheets, and audios, plus bonus orientation modules and audios, multiply that by a global community of amazing ladies just like you who are ready to have it all, the private group and the personal accountability partner, plus 8 live calls where you can get coached by me, plus all my favorite resources. At the end of the day, you will have a whole new you who is on her way to living the dream and having it all. 20 plus and fabulous. You are totally ready. So, what will we cover in these 8 weeks? In week one, we look at diving into destiny. Who am I? Your purpose, what you truly desire. And I mean, I covered these things in this webinar, but trust me, I only touched on the basic stuff. In the modules, we go deeper, and because we have the live calls, you can even ask me all the questions to get that clarity, right? We have week two, we talk about the fears. So I give you those exercises to really remove the fears, remove the codependency, stop thinking about what people think, and stop holding yourself back and really become fierce and be bold. That also is connected to week three, where we talk about your confidence and standing out in your industry. So whether you're that secret singer or that secret artist or that striving coach, whatever your industry is, we help you to have that personal branding that helps you to stand out in the industry. Week four, money, money, money. Yeah, that's when we talk about the money piece, where I help you to get past that money story, get past that pinching pennies or whatever it was that your parents taught you, and finding out what your truth is and how to attract that wealth and abundance into your life and how to build your success mindset so that everything that you found out in your desires can come to pass. Week five, we talk about the love and the romance. So if you're already in a relationship, it's the tips on how to spice it up. And in this module, I have a very special session for you where Carlo, my Italian hunk of a man, will be able to share with you some tips from a guy's perspective. So you don't want to miss out on that at all, okay? Definitely module 5 is going to be steamy. um Especially with the whole thing of Valentine's Day and getting roses and all these things. Another thing is module 6, your dream career. So now you'd have been confident, you would have been fearless, you'd have been sure about your purpose, you'd be like success mindset on point, and also you have this feeling of love and attraction all around you. It's time to use it now to build your dream career. So I would take you into what it takes to use your skill and your talents, turning it into gold, doing what you love and loving what you do, and how you can add travel and lifestyle in the mix as well. Module 7, because of my history of being a social worker, I'm very, very, very passionate about leaving a mark on the world and changing the world. And so, Module 7, we talk about how you can make a difference, live your life on purpose, build your empire, and create your legacy. And week 8 is when we create your kick ass game plan. That's right, kick ass game plan where you're gonna rock out your 20s and how you can get those goals and achieve those goals before your 30th birthday. All right, those are the modules. But wait. That's not all. I even give you 8 additional bonuses. So you get the bonus orientation audios, you get bonus orientation module, you get a recording of all the Q&A calls, you get my secrets to success resource list, you also get the private Facebook group for masterclass members only, you get your own accountability mastermind sister, you get complimentary private one-on-one coaching session with me. But here's another bonus that I didn't mention before. You get VIP prices for all private coaching packages with me for the year 2015. So if after signing up for this, in a month's time you decide that you want to work with me in the 90-day or the 1-day intensive or the destination intensive, you don't pay full price. You get a VIP price for all private coaching packages with me. So here am I, and I've been through this. I've been there. I'm 24 and I've been traveling. I found love. I have my own company. Like so many accomplishments before I was even 24. Because I've only been 24 for like 2.5 months, 3 months now. So I want you to know that I am here to support you and support your growth and to start this movement of fabulous 20 something women who are having it all and living their dream, okay? So if you're ready to enroll, I'm going to send you the link very shortly. It's a one-time payment of $350. Yes, you heard right. I know it's crazy, but I am so excited about this. I wanted to make sure that you guys had no trouble in saying yes. So with just a simple payment of $350, you get all these 8 bonuses and these 8 amazing modules, and you also get the private complimentary coaching session. Now, one coaching session with me is valued at the cost of this program. So it's like you're paying for the coaching session, but you're getting everything else free, or you're paying for everything else, but you're getting the coaching session free. And immediately as you enroll, you get your welcome packet immediately. You get access to the orientation module immediately and access to our members only site, your syllabus, and your schedule for all the live calls and events. So that way you can plan all your things for the next 8 weeks out. You know that every Monday your modules become live. You know which day we have our live call, so you can have your questions ready for me in advance. But here's the thing, if you heard all this but you're still not fully sure, I'm here to help you to find out if it is the right program for you, to see if you're a right fit, if it makes sense. If you have questions, you can also sign up for your free 30-minute discovery call. That's where I call you for 30 minutes. We talk and we discuss if you are really meant to be in this program, or if there's something better that you would prefer to do. Okay? So go ahead and start today, because I know you are ready to have it all. I'm going to send you the link now. It's going to open on a new tab. But once you click this I'm ready to have it all button, it will take you to the payments page where you can do your payment. And from there, I will send you your welcome packet, give you your login code for the course section for only VIP members alone. So I hope you enjoy that. I'm going to come back on now. Yes. So remember, it is limited space only. We run it for 8 weeks. So definitely go ahead, sign up. If you have friends who you know are ready to rock out their 20s and have it all, get them the link, get them to sign up. I'm going to do the pop in now. So there you go. You should see it. You should see it coming up. One second. So I'm going to make sure that you can see this. If you're not seeing it on the screen, I popped it up for it to open in another side. If it gave you any trouble, I am putting it now. You can go to missinspirer.com. That's MISSINSPIRER.com/master-class. Okay? That's hyphen class. So I'm displaying it now. You should see it come up right now. So it's missinspirer.com/master-class. Right? So it's popped up. I'm going to try one last time to pop it up for those persons who are commenting that they're not really seeing it well. But again, it's MISSINSPIRER.com/master-class. You don't want to miss out. You can sign up. It's $350 and you have all 8 weeks covered. Live calls included, live private one-on-one coaching session included, covering everything: love, career, money, success, travel, relationships, confidence, fears, who am I, desires, destiny, purpose. Everything is covered. So check that out. Now we're going to go back into the webinar presentation just for the last couple slides, and then I will give you your bonus that I promised you because you joined in live. Okay? So we go back to yes. Right. So here we are. We are back to the webinar. This is just the summary of the masterclass that I just told you about. So it's the 8 modules, global community, a whole new you, 8 live calls. Don't miss out the opportunity to be in this program. Limited spaces available, okay? So we skip past this because we've already spoken about this. Now, the next part of having it all, we talked about love, we talked about money, we talked about who am I, we talked about confidence and fears and fierceness and everything. And so now we're talking about your career or your business, having the dream travel and the lifestyle. So, in order to really have it all in your 20s in the career section, it's talking about your confidence in your craft, knowing what you want, being really clear on your goals. Because when you're not clear, the universe, God, your source, your higher self cannot help you because you are not clear. And so a part of it is getting that clarity on your goals, making it a non negotiable again, no matter what. Perseverance, 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 and also staying positive and being in a high vibration. So for me, what I do when I'm really not feeling up to it, I play some music, or I do some meditation, or write in a journal, or I just really start being grateful. Like I just say, thank you for my nose, thank you for my eyes, thank you for my hair. Thank you that I have a bed to sleep in. Thank you for a roof. And by doing these little things, it helps to slowly, slowly take you into a high vibration. So if you want to rock your career and your business and have that dream travel and lifestyle, staying in a high vibration, having confidence in your craft, and knowing what you want and being really clear on the goals. Another thing is making an impact. I believe that women who have it all change the world in the process. Okay, so it's not just to have a fabulous life and a fabulous love, and no, it's also making an impact. So be the best at what you do, hone and own your skills. So I'm gonna give you an example of the makeup artist, right? So I have a friend who's a makeup artist, and she's like, "Oh yeah, she's good at makeup. She does the makeup. People look pretty. You know, she does their wedding or graduations." But here's the thing: you cannot discount what you do, because when you are a makeup artist, and as an example, you make someone feel so beautiful about themselves that they are so empowered that they start to do the things that they love to do and start to live on purpose, and it creates this domino effect. So if you're a chef, if you're somebody who cooks really well, if you're somebody who is a business person, a life coach, a motivational speaker, do not discount what you do. You don't have to be a politician. And as a matter of fact, we've seen that politicians sometimes have challenges in really making the positive change that they initially set out to do. And so I wanted to know that it doesn't matter what area you're in. If you are an athlete, just by someone watching you and seeing you do your craft so well, you can inspire them to do what they love. So don't discount what you do. You make an impact by doing what you love to do and being the best that you can be at it. All right? And so we are finishing here. I just want to say welcome to the dream life. You can and are meant to have it all: the confidence, the career, the money, the finances, the love, the travel, the impact. And you are so ready to rock out your 20s. And this is why I have this. This is my version of a Porsche right here. It's not really a Porsche, but yes, this is my version. If you're not a fan of that vehicle or not a fan of vehicles, you can put whatever it is that you like a yacht or a boat or a bicycle, whatever it is that you like that can help you to live the dream life. So I just want to say welcome to the dream life. Here's the beautiful sky, high-rise buildings. You can have it all in your 20s, right? So I just want to say thank you for joining in and stay tuned. If you have not liked us on Facebook, go ahead and look up Miss Inspirer on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Check out the website missinspire.com and share this webinar. I'm going to send you the replay. You can share it with your fellow 20 something friends. But I want you to know that there is nothing that is impossible for you. And I believe with all my heart that women like us in our 20s can have it all, and that we will change the world in the process. So go ahead. Um, the the masterclass is there. Sign up for that. But I am a woman of my word, and so I have my special bonus for you. And I'm going to send it to you right now. Are you ready? I'm going to send you my secret bonuses right now. I'm posting it now. I'm not sure why it's not showing. So here it goes. It's my secret bonuses page on my website. This page is not even seen on a regular time. You cannot see this page. Yeah, it's hidden, but I just displayed it. So go ahead and check that out for my secret page on my website. So you get access to, as a bonus, you get the PDF for this webinar. So you can go through and look and see all the things and take your notes and have it with you, post on your wall. You also get the audio of a webinar I did previously, and thirdly, I don't stop at one, I don't stop at two. I give you three bonuses because you were live. The third one is you get access to a video I did about having living the dream life at 20 something. So check out that page, and you'll see your free downloadable audio so you can carry it with you. You're on the bus, on the train, you're in the car, you can listen to that audio. It's downloadable. You get the free downloadable PDF so you can keep that with you, share it with your friends, help others to see how they can live the dream life too. And you also get that video of mine, which is also a private video on YouTube as well. So everything is secret bonuses, and only you have that access because you joined in live. So for the persons who didn't join in live, you'll get other bonuses. So look out for the email, the replay, and you will see the bonuses for you there. And also because you joined live, you get those bonuses as well. So go ahead, check out the masterclass. Limited space is available. And I look forward to working with you, lovely ladies, for the next 8 weeks one on one in this amazing group, this movement of women in their 20s who are ready to rock out the 20s. All right. So until next time, peace and love to you. And I will talk to you very soon. Bye bye.